There's this interesting thing that happens when somebody gets it, really downloads a more positive way of thinking. They get hormonal balancing, for one thing. We know that when somebody is thinking with their heart, like they see a puppy or a sleeping baby, and they go, oh, your DHEA levels rise, which begins to balance your hormones, but something else really more important happens, and that is the beat-to-beat variability of the heart normalizes. And you get into this wave pattern that you can see on a heart rate monitor that actually begins to balance the entire body, given that the heart is a huge electromagnet that in fact trains the rest of the body.
It's not a thinking process. Thoughts are important. The ancients made a distinction between thoughts and feelings and emotions. And it's the feelings that are centered in our heart, that there is an effect from that it changes the electrical and the magnetic fields in our heart, and that those fields literally change the stuff that our world is made of around our bodies. And what the science now is showing is that when you can change the field that the atom is in, you change the atom, and we're made of those atoms. So when we have feelings in our hearts, we're changing the field that connects the stuff everything is made of, and we literally are altering our physical reality in ways that sound miraculous.
So this thought or this state of deep relaxation or whatever it is that enlightens you actually results in a decrease in stress hormones, a normalization of blood sugar, decreasing of blood pressure, and a relaxation of all smooth muscles. It is in fact a balance of the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic is the brake and sympathetic is the gas. And most people in this culture have the gas on all the time with an occasional brake. So you're going around like this. When both are in balance, you can work so much more efficiently and so much longer because you've got this beautiful yin-yang balance.
Because my friend David took his old work shoes off, he put his naked feet inside of this circle, and he closed his eyes, and the first thing he did was he honored all of his ancestors. He literally said the words. He said, all of my ancestors are with me now, or with me now. About 20 seconds later, he looked at me and he said, I'm hungry. You want to go get a bite to eat? And I said, well, sure, but I said, I thought you were going to pray for rain. And he looked at me and he said, no. He said, if I prayed for rain, rain could never happen. Because the moment we pray for something to occur, we've just implied, we've acknowledged it's not there now, and we may be empowering the very condition that we'd like to change. And I said, if you didn't just pray for rain in those 20 seconds, what did you do? And he said, when I closed my eyes, he said, I felt the feeling of what it feels like to stand with my feet naked in the mud in our Pueblo village, and the mud's there because there's been so much rain. And he said, I smelled the smells of what it smells like when the rain falls off the earthen walls of our Pueblo village. And I felt the feeling of what it feels like to run through the fields of corn, and the corn is there and it's so high because there's been so much rain. He said, I gave thanks of gratitude and appreciation for the rain that's already happened.
The thought that you are thinking, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking, isn't it? So the thought that you are thinking is vibrational in nature and therefore attractive in nature. So if you have a habit of thought, a belief, which is therefore a dominant thought, which is therefore a big part of your vibrational offering, therefore it is a big part of your point of attraction. So when you care enough to take the time to change it from what you are terming negative to positive, you have shifted your point of attraction. Nothing is more important than understanding that. You are more than you see here in this physical body, and that larger part of you is always eternally offering a powerful vantage point and vibration. When you come forth into your physical body, a part of that consciousness flows into this personality that you know as you. So, at all times when you are in your physical form, you have the potential of offering a thought that causes alignment with that broader part of you, or not. And we would say the thoughts that you offer that are in vibrational harmony or alignment with that larger part of you would be that state of integrity that you are looking for, coming together with that broader part of me. It's also important to remember that that larger part of you, that eternal part of you, exists even while you are in your physical form. In other words, often people think, well, you are dead or alive, you are physical or non-physical, but you are eternally that non-physical source energy. And then you are sometimes this physical human energy. And those 2 points of vibrations, that eternal part that is pure positive energy, and that physical part that could be, as you say, negative or could be, as you say, positive at any moment, those vibrational vantage points are always playing off of one another. The better you feel, the more you are vibrationally in integrity to that which you are. Vibrational integrity is alignment with that which I am. So, reaching for good feeling thoughts is really the key to coming into alignment with that which you are. And we think that's the best description of integrity that could be. And your journey never ends. And you've deliberately come forth into this physical time-space reality because you understood that the contrast would inspire you to new ideas. And you knew that the new ideas would cause an eternal journey to unfold. You didn't say, I will find an idea and I will go to it and complete it and be done. You said, I will put myself in a position where my life inspires continuing new ideas so that my journey eternally continues. When you plan a vacation, you know that you are at home, you begin, and you will go to this city and this city and this city and this city, and eventually you come back round to home again. And you never say, oh, look, my final destination is home, and I'm already there, so why go? I've already completed this vacation. I will check it off my list. And the reason you don't say that is because you don't take your vacation to get it done. You take it for the fun along the way, for the uplifting things that occur, for the people that you interact with, for the stimulation of thought. You take your vacation for the joy of the journey, you see. You're asking, often from your place of knowing more clearly what you don't want. So even though Source knows what you want and becomes a vibrational match to it and calls you incessantly toward it, if you are not a vibrational match to what you are asking for, you can't let it in. You don't allow it, you see. That's why it is so important that you pay attention to the way you feel and you keep reaching for improved feelings of relief so that you can, by reaching for better feelings, coach yourself into vibrational alignment with the very things that you are asking for. And so when you speak an affirmation, when you say, it is my desire to achieve this, and I see myself already having achieved it, even though at first when you speak the affirmation you may not believe it, in time, as you speak it, you come into the allowing of it. And of course there are many people speaking affirmations who are not receiving what they are speaking because they're using words and wanting the words to make it so. But the universe does not respond to your words. The universe responds to your vibration. And your emotions indicate what your vibration is. Of course, everyone is thinking and therefore offering vibration and therefore attracting. But many people are offering most of their vibration in response to what they're observing. So as they observe what is, they get more of it. The most wonderful thing about this journey of creation is that as you want something that you don't have, and then you think about it and you speak about it and you visualize around it and you find the feeling place of it until you become a vibrational match to it, then you receive it. And along with that manifestation comes a whole nother set of variety that of course causes you to now know more clearly from where you stand what you now want. So no one can ever stand in one place and figure out what they're going to want forevermore. It is a constant amending process.